just a bit. So again, remember, stay weather aware with us on the Fox West Texas mobile app and with us here on Facebook. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Tim. Yeah, it's a developing situation right now. We got a tornado watch in effect for almost all of West Texas. Let me take you over to the graphics, show you what we're talking about here. This is in effect until 9 p.m. for everybody shaded in yellow here. That includes both Abilene and San Angelo, from the central Concho Valley all the way up here towards the Big Country, northeastern viewing areas, especially all the way towards the western DFW Metroplex. And we may see additional watches later on this afternoon and this evening, specifically off to the southeast towards the Hill Country as well. So the storm system is going to move eastward and southeastward through the afternoon and through the evening. Already got a dangerous supercell storm developing right now in parts of West Texas. That's why we're hopping on Facebook Live right now to give you the latest information. This is for Coke and Runnels County. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 3 p.m. This monster supercell developed over the past 30 minutes or so. It continues to strengthen and continues to push on off to the northeast. This will be the first of many we are expecting across the area this afternoon and this evening. So Coke and Runnels County, it's moved through Brant here, just to the north of Norton, south of Wingate. It's headed in the direction of Winters here. Now, this is a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning, but you're starting to see that signature, kind of a hook signature here. That is saying that the storm is rotating. And when you look at velocities, you see that this thunderstorm is rotating and has a potential of developing a tornado. So the National Weather Service put a tornado possible tag on this specific storm. It's not confirmed to be a tornado right now, but it is showing signs of rotation, and we may see a tornado warning before this is said and done here over the next few minutes. So we're watching this carefully. If there is any rotation, it is right here where the greens meet the reds. This is gate to gate, right when it's close to each other like this, and it's pretty tight. So pretty tight rotation. It is showing rotation, not confirmed to be on the ground, but this is continuing to strengthen as it pushes in to Runnels County. So Coke County right here, it's past Brant. Rotation is now east of Brant, moving away from Route 277. The next towns involved here is going to be Norton. It looks like it's going to come just to the north of you and then head towards Winters. So be prepared if you're along Route 83 here north of Ballinger, between Ballinger, Winters, up towards Bradshaw. You are watching this severe thunderstorm very closely as this continues to push on off to the east and northeast. Now, we're looking also at quarters upwards of golf ball size hail. It just moved through Brant. It's now just east of Brant on the Coke-Runnels County line. This is the hail core associated with this. Relatively small, relatively confined, but it is pushing into Runnels County, and this hail core is also got its eyes set on the town of Winters. So this is going to push this way to relatively rural area here in Runnels County and then come right into the Winters area over the next 30 minutes. Zooming out, it's the only severe thunderstorm warning, the only supercell we're tracking right now. We do have this boundary, though, headed into San Angelo. We're expecting these storms to form along this boundary here, and you saw the tornado watch we showed you just a second ago. It's pretty much for everybody in this local area here, from San Angelo up towards Abilene, Eastland, Coleman, and up towards all the way up towards Weatherford in the DFW area. So this is a long duration event, a long area that we have to watch out for as well. So this is the first one. We're watching for additional development down here towards San Angelo and then also to the north. This is step number one here, but as I play out the future catch, we can show you we're expecting more storms to develop. So this is about 3 p.m., about 30 minutes or so. According to the HER model, already seeing those cells developing. It's doing a pretty good job. It put this one in Runnels County here. We have that one ongoing right now into Coke into Runnels County. Additional showers and storms possible east of the Abilene area as we head through the afternoon. Additional supercell specifically up here towards the northeast, but we are expecting some activity further off to the south and southwest as well. So San Angelo, nothing under the gun right now, but we are expecting more activity later on. We'll just have to see if it's a little bit further off to the northeast or it impacts town. Same thing with Abilene. We had a lot of rainfall earlier this morning. Now we're dealing with another round of possible strong to severe storms. We were tracking that last night as well. So this is 5 p.m. as we head through in the overnight period or in the late evening. We're seeing additional storms developing. Now that is a little bit more towards our southeast, towards the hill country. These are nasty supercell thunderstorms. We're expecting hail this afternoon. Upwards of apple size. That was a tornado watch, what the National Weather Service said. I've seen some reports of possible baseball-sized hail later on this afternoon. So you get the idea, apples, tennis balls, upwards of baseball-sized hail. That is very large, 2 to 3 inch hail that we're expecting in these storms later on this afternoon. So not ongoing right now, that large of hail, but later on in the afternoon, we are expecting that. Let me give you a quick update here on this severe thunderstorm that we are watching ongoing right now. That is the one moving out of Coke County towards Brant, Norton, and headed towards the Winters area. So still a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning right now, but it is exhibiting slight rotation. It's a little bit broad, but you see it. It's right in here would be the rotation here. So just off to the northwest of Norton, this is pushing east-northeastward towards Winters. So it's not at Winters right now, but it is pushing in your direction. So make sure if you're in Winters, prepare to take shelter within the next 10-15 minutes or so. Interior room away from windows, and just ride this thing out. Better to be safe than sorry. Not a confirmed tornado, but we are tracking that threat. So Tim, it's going to be a long afternoon, a long evening. This is storm number 1. We got a lot more to go.
We left here last night, said almost tongue-in-cheek, hey, let's do it again tomorrow. You were aware that this was going to happen. What's your biggest area of concern, Joe? You say there's no rotation at this moment in time in that Brant area, but what's something that you're looking for, let's just play safe than sorry, that it could turn into that actual tornado?
Yeah, if it does develop into a tornado, that rotation, Brant, it's not headed towards you right now. There's additional development that we may see later on, not out of the woods completely for the day, but this particular storm rotation is now east of Brant. It is now headed towards Winters. So Winters is the main area of concern right now. If this tornado does develop, reach the ground and move on in, that would be the town that is affected. It is headed towards you in the next, I'd say about 15 minutes or so. It's not confirmed. We want to keep it that way. It's still a severe thunderstorm warning. National Weather Service hasn't seen enough rotation or any visual confirmation of a funnel cloud or anything like that to put a tornado warning on this storm. But the radar is indicating rotation. That's why they went with that tornado is possible tag, just to give warning, because any supercell that we see developing today will have that rotation and that potential to develop quickly into a tornado. So better to sound the alarm early and say that it may develop than wait a little bit too long.
You bring up a good point. We had mentioned in the newsroom earlier, a watch, much different than a warning. A watch is almost giving you that preventive measure to take that extra precaution in the event it happens. That actual watch that is in the Concho Valley and even extended a bit into the big country, does it have all the elements at this moment in time to turn into a warning?
Yes, so the watch is in effect for a wide area here. We're talking about all those counties from San Angelo up towards Abilene, Weatherford. It's big, long time. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to drive from Weatherford, Fort Worth here from San Angelo. So that entire area is under a tornado watch. That means conditions are favorable. So any storm that we see has the potential to develop a tornado. It's not saying it's happening right now. Warning means that a storm is actually happening. That's why we have that severe thunderstorm warning right now for Runnels and Coke County. It's now pretty much into Runnels County. Coke, it is leaving you, so that's some good news for Coke County at the moment. But that is the ongoing storm right now, the ongoing threat over the next 15 to 20 minutes. Elsewhere, we're just on a lookout for future development. So nothing in San Angelo, nothing in Abilene right now, but that could change in a hurry.
Oh, good job as always. Of course, you could stay weather aware on our Fox West Texas mobile app. Joe will stay up to date on the Facebook page here throughout the afternoon. We received a message here, Joe, saying that the weather radio actually started going off. It worked in their favor. Touch on that, just how important that is.
Yeah, definitely another step. You want to have as many ways to get warnings as you can. A weather radio is a great tool for that. If the cable goes down electric, weather radio stays on a lot during those storms where you lose other sources of communication. So it's just another tool to help you be aware of the situation going on and help you to make sure your family's safe.
I think it's safe to say, Joe, this won't be the last time we're on this afternoon before 6 o'clock over the air on Fox West Texas. We'll continue to keep doing this as long as we have to and as much as we have to keep the viewer safe.
Yeah, I have an idea, or I have a feeling that we're going to be on quite a lot over the next several hours, Tim. We're probably going to be here more often than not.
Well, we'll regroup. Joe, of course, will get back out in the newsroom and look at all the radars and maps and get all that appropriate information back out to you right here on our Facebook and, of course, over the air tonight on Fox West Texas. We'll be back here in just a bit.